Good morning, Cubs fans, and welcome back to another edition of Cubs Daily. My name is Steven Ryan. The Cubs just polished off the Athletics. The offense is rolling. Today is going to be an off day before the home opener at Wrigley tomorrow. We'll give you a little preview to that game as well. We'll give you more of a full breakdown preview tomorrow, but I want to appreciate everybody who has hopped into the channel, who subscribed, liked the videos, and commented down below. I want you guys to comment down below. What are your thoughts so far on the Cubs and how they are performing? I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say. So, let's start with the Cubs offense, right? It is absolutely clicking. I'm not sure what's in the air at West Sacramento, but I'm a fan because the Cubs poured in 36 runs over 3 games. They had another 10th spot yesterday. They beat the Athletics 10-2. And man, just clicking on all cylinders. Seiya has been on fire as well. 4 home runs in the last 4 games for that man. Kyle Tucker did not go yard yesterday, but he's had 4 home runs in the previous 4 games as well. The small ball's working, the long ball's working. Everything is working for this Cubs offense, and it is absolutely beautiful to see. And it all starts with our leadoff hitter, Ian Happ, right? Ian Happ has been very patient at the plate. Even yesterday, he got a couple more hits as well. He's really setting the tone for how the offense does operate going forward. And then, yeah, Kyle Tucker and Seiya Suzuki, both of the 2-3 slot, interchangeable, whichever way you want to flip them, really did damage yesterday. Even Kyle Tucker had a few more hits to add to his total tally as well. I saw that Kyle Tucker has more RBIs than the entire Astros team. He has 11. They have 8. That's just how incredible this Cubs offense has been these past few days. I'm hoping that this day off doesn't ruin any of it because 36 runs in 3 days is absolutely insane to think about. And so I really don't want the cold weather here in the Chicagoland area to damper that all too much. But you know it's baseball. It's going to be ebbs and flows, ladies and gentlemen, ebbs and flows. So we just got to remain the course and keep playing our game. And that is exactly what the Cubs are doing. But paired alongside with that was Jameson Taillon yesterday. He got back on track. 6 solid innings for this Cubs team. Spread out 4 hits, only gave up 2 earned runs, and he struck out 7. He walked 1. Into a beautiful performance. I know he got rocked a little bit in Arizona, but he got right back on track here in Sacramento and did an absolutely fantastic job. And honestly, this is the game, right? This is what I was talking about in the previous video. It's hard to sweep Major League Baseball teams, ladies and gentlemen. It is very difficult to do that. And Taillon came in when we needed it, shut the door on them, because this is where it matters, right? These are the little victories that matter. You know, you could have took 2 of 3 against the A's. That would have been fine. But we needed to sweep them because we know we have a tough task ahead. Because I believe it goes Padres, it's going to be the Rangers, it's going to be the Dodgers, and then we might get a little breather with the Pirates after that. But either way, Taillon was huge today. Shut the door. We needed this victory going into the rest day today so that tomorrow we can be ready for what the Padres are about to bring to us. And yes, we're going to be starting Showtime tomorrow in the home opener once again. But I just want to talk about Taillon some more because he was absolutely dominant. He was mixing up his pitches real well. He was hitting the corners. He was getting weak contact, the whole 9 yards. The only hard hit ball was that Rooker home run. But again, Rooker's their best player, so it's obviously not very easy to get him out every single time. So either way, Taillon, absolutely fantastic. I'm excited to see him continue to develop this year as he's going into the 3rd year of his contract. He's been super steady for us ever since the second half of 2023, and I'm very pumped that he's our 3rd starter in this situation. I also want to shine some light on a young guy on the team. Let's talk about our main man, Matt Shaw. Matt Shaw is developing very nicely right before our eyes, ladies and gentlemen. He is battling up there at the plate. It is not easy to be a Major League Baseball hitter at whatsoever. The average is not where you want to see it, obviously, but again, we're 9 games into the season, but he had 2 for 4 yesterday. He scored 2 runs. He drove in 2 runs. He drew a walk. Batting eighth in our lineup, this is exactly what you want to see from the young guy. You want to see a battle at the plate. You want to see him take pitches, foul pitches off, even if it ends up in an out. Throwing pitches for the opposing pitcher is always the general game plan, in my opinion, if you're the Cubs. You just want to see that pitcher make pitches, because the more pitches they throw, the more mistakes that they will make as well in the end. And Matt Shaw is doing an absolutely fantastic job of that. He's usually batting behind Pete Crow Armstrong, but those guys are complementing each other oh so well. I believe for the 9th run yesterday, Pete was on first base. He stole second, and then he was going to steal third, but Matt Shaw hit a single instead, and that was easy money for Pete Crow Armstrong to come in and score a run. If the Cubs are able to score runs on that back end of the lineup, where Maya/Kelly are playing, along with Shaw and PCA, this offense becomes insanely tough to beat. But consistency, that is the theme here for the Cubs, and Matt Shaw needs to continue to get those reps, ladies and gentlemen, so that he can continue to flourish and develop. Again, it's about the progression this year, right? It's about seeing him mature as a hitter. The numbers might not be all wowing and everything, but I think by the time the season's over with, we're going to be very, very thrilled with Matt Shaw and his progress on the team. All right, guys, tomorrow is the home opener in Wrigley, and I am beyond excited. 1:20 Central. Guys, make sure you guys are able to put in the earbuds for Pat and Ron, or if you're able to have another tab open at work, put up the marquee app up there, because it's going to be Cubs versus the Padres. And ladies and gentlemen, the Padres are rolling. I don't think they've lost this year yet. They're 7-0 like the Dodgers. Absolutely incredible team. Their offense is insane with Fernando Tatis Jr., Xander Bogaerts, Manny Machado. They just extended Jackson Merrill. Cough, cough, please extend PCA to the same deal, because Jackson Merrill is an absolute stud. They got great pitching as well. We are facing a guy who hasn't started all year yet. His name is Vasquez. And then we got our main man, Shota Imanaga, going. So, I'm hoping the Cubs can extend their winning streak above 500. They're 5-4 as it sits. I'm looking to hope the Cubs can take 2 of 3 here from the Padres. As the Padres travel into cold weather, maybe, just maybe, it's not as friendly to them on this front. So, either way, Cubs and Padres this weekend. We got Shota going here, and then we're going to be dropping probably Matthew Boyd again, and then Ben Brown to close us out on Sunday, depending on how everything works out in the rotation for the Cubs. So that's just a little sneak preview, ladies and gentlemen. I'll give you guys a full preview breakdown tomorrow. I just want to say again, appreciate everyone who's tuned into the channel. Just like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment down below. Are the Cubs going to take 2 of 3 from the Padres, or are they going to sweep them? I want to hear from you guys. Hope you all have an excellent rest of your day. See you soon.